A war of words is escalating between the National Party leader and the Finance Minister over the leak of tomorrow's budget and Treasury's claims it was hacked. Simon Bridges dug his heels in today, calling Grant Robertson a liar for putting the blame on National for what Treasury says was a deliberate and systemic hack of its website. Mr Bridges said National has done nothing wrong.
We have acted legally, appropriately, without any hacking or anything approaching that by the National Party, or indeed what Grant Robertson is saying, where he's effectively saying that's how we've got it, he is wrong.
But Grant Robertson says he never accused National of the hack.
I didn't say that.
Your statement said.
No, it didn't. I said that the material, that the Treasury believed that the material, it indicated that the material had come from that.
Don't you think
That's the Treasury's advice to me.
Doesn't it constitute, effectively an accusation?
No, it doesn't.
A serious
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. Nobody's actually made the accusation in that way.
And while Treasury Secretary Gabriel McLoof has referred the matter to police, IT and tech experts are saying it's likely National's early access to budget documents was probably not the work of a sophisticated hacker. They say it's more likely that an amateur computer sleuth just got lucky. But while use of the words hacked and leaked have been thrown around, what do they actually mean? And has anything illegal happened? Emma Hatton reports.
Treasury says it has evidence its systems were deliberately and systematically hacked. But Simon Bridges says the information wasn't the result of a hack, despite refusing to confirm where it had come from. Technology commentator Paul Brislin says hacking is hard to define.
We don't really ever nail it down as to what it actually is. In law, they talk about unlawful use of a computer system or an IT network, and that's as good a phrase as any. It's the unauthorised access of information stored on a computer.
Mr Brislin says that immediately raises questions around what does unauthorised access mean.
A lot of hacking that we've seen in the past has really been not hacking at all. It has been people finding out that they can see information that the people who put the information online really didn't want to put online in the first place and didn't realise would be visible.
Criminal Bar Association President Len Anderson says unauthorised access is covered under the Crimes Act, and the test is pretty simple.
Documents that are put on the internet that are there publicly, there's a general invitation to view them because they are public. But if they're not, if they're put behind some kind of firewall, then the issue of authorisation to access applies. And it's just like if you think of a locked car, people try millions of keys and eventually find one that fits. That doesn't entitle them to open the car door.
Information security consultant Jorg Bus, whose company Darkscope investigates sources of cyber attacks, says based on what is known, there are two possibilities for how the information was made public. One is that Treasury's website had a security weakness that was exploited, and the other is that the documents were uploaded to the Treasury website, hidden, but the folder they were in was not locked down. He says spider crawl software, which is free and legal to download, would detect such a flaw. It works by searching hidden folders on a website and trying different URLs to see if any match up.
A spider tries different paths which are not visible normally and tries them out if there is some feedback. In most cases, it will be this source is not available, but in some cases, someone gets lucky and there is a path or a URL which is then available and which maybe hosts then the information.
However, the Treasury Secretary, Gabriel McLoof, says no documents were accidentally loaded to the website, and the information they have suggests a targeted, persistent, deliberate attack. Mr Brislin says it's unusual that 2,000 attempts over 48 hours warranted a cause for concern, given that this is not an uncommon amount of times that websites can be probed for information. He says the fact that this is what triggered a referral to police indicates a slightly more obvious hack attempt, like password resets. It's unclear whether the attacks were on Treasury's website or the department's internal servers. The GCSB declined to comment as the matter is now under police investigation. For Checkpoint, Emma Hatton.